during the late 19th century when the first motion picture film was released. It has grown into a multi-billionaire business ever since. After the First World War, the movie industry went through its golden age. The key strategy for the success of the film industry is the notion of distribution. The development of a distribution system which not only ensures that the product has market access, but also provides the most extensive revenue source.
Ever since the beginning of the film industry, the owners have felt a need to control distribution channels in order to take in maximum revenue. Currently, the large companies such as Universal Studios and Warner Brothers own many smaller companies such as DVD production, theaters, and even music publishers. Because of this, smaller independent movie studios find it very hard to compete with these monster corporations with huge budgets and distribution channels. If the huge companies own the distribution methods, they can choose what to show, which most of the time is their own movies. Smaller companies can't even get a place for a screening. There are both positive and negative aspects to the situation. The massive budgets of the major film studios allow for movies to be made on a grand scale with detailed special effects, stunts, and acting. It also allows for distribution to almost everywhere on the globe. While all these things are great, often the success of major studios pushes out the smaller independent films. These films can be just as meaningful to the viewer as their larger counterparts, but with less known actors and much smaller budget, sometimes limited to just iMovie. Today, the major studios are taking a live and let die approach to the smaller independent studios, where only one of the two can exist. Not only is this a false argument, the larger studios can profit off independent movies. Just like many sports teams have minor league where players are trained, the studios can use the smaller ones to find new actors or actresses. Also, the studios can use their theaters to show the independent films where there is no production cost, only buying the rights to the movies. To be successful in the future, the film studios are going to need to adopt a new approach to their production and distribution methods. The current approach will lead to a not sustainable growth, where their huge level of success will burst at the end, leaving a vacant spot ready to be taken over by small independent studios.
DVD sales are controlled by the big companies. The film industry makes billions of dollars a year, mainly by eliminating competition. This lack of competition forms a monopoly where prices and profit are dramatically increased. DVD sales are just one example of this. Overall, the monopolizing of the distribution of DVD sales is commonly used by film companies as it generates enormous profit for them.
The distributor needs the exhibitor to provide venues so that the films are accessible to the audience, while the exhibitor needs a distributor to provide a steady flow of films to their theaters. The American film industry has built itself on such an effective distribution strategy, resulting in much successful and dominating media